Hey y'all. So today I'm fixing scalloped potatoes and chicken with a little broccoli. So I'm sure y'all have been there. You hadn't been to the grocery store. You're trying to manage with whatever you have in the fridge or the pantry. So I happen to have a box of scalloped potatoes. Normally I try to do things from scratch, but sometimes these little things come in handy to keep because they don't perish. They like keep forever or close to it. Um, so this is what I'm using today instead of real potatoes because I have not been grocery shopping. If I can get it open, I would use it. Okay, that's sealed pretty good. My goodness. There we go. Okay. So I am just, I guess, making my own recipe. So what I'm going to do, I have got some frozen broccoli here. I guess better line my bowl first. So I'm going to use butter because I don't have any spray. So I'm just going to put this all over the inside of my casserole dish. Get it real good. That way everything don't stick. Easy clean up. Okay. Now, so my frozen broccoli, I'm just going to put in the bottom. So that's done. And in a different bowl, I am going to do the potatoes. And I've got about a cup and a half of regular sweet milk. So I'm going to pour that in over the potatoes. Now, I'm going to put about, let's put about a cup of water. You don't want them too dry. And now what I like to do with my cheese, because of, if you put it in there, it's going to just clump all over everything. So what I'm going to do is mix my cheese in a different bowl until I get it good and mixed. I'm going to put just a tad of water and mix it up real good in here. So I'm getting that good and mixed up in here so that it don't clump up on anything and it's good and distributed everywhere. That's so easy. Okay. Now I'm going to pour that in on my potatoes. Get it all in there. Now, I'm going to stir that up. I am also going to add some bacon bits because bacon is so good and if I can hold on to something. So bacon is really good in potatoes, so I'm thinking it'd be real good. So I'll just put a couple of handfuls of bacon bits. Give that a little stir. Okay. Now, with the butter, I'm also going to, I guess I'm going to do a couple of tablespoons, about 3 tablespoons. No, not quite that much. Just a little, I'm going to do about 3 little pats of butter. Lay that on my broccoli. Now I'm going to put the potatoes on the top. And y'all just bear with me just a minute here. Because now I forgot my chicken. So I've just got some chicken legs here that's thawed out in the fridge. So what I want to do is Let me get me a plate here. I'm going to put them on a plate. Get me a paper towel. I'm just going to dab any excess water or liquid off of it. Because before I put my chicken in, I want to make sure that I've got them seasoned good. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt. That probably wasn't enough salt. So here we go with a little bit of salt. Let's do a little pepper. And I've got some garlic and herb spice here. I think it'll be real good on it. So just sprinkle a little of that over it. Rub that in a little bit. And I'm going to flip them. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not flouring these or anything. Little salt. Don't want too much. Little pepper. And a little garlic and herb spice. Rub that in. Just make sure it's on there good so it can seep down in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay these in here. And I'm going to keep one out since that's not going to fit anyway, so I'm going to fry it. Okay, so I've got this set down in here real good. Can you see that? So I've just layered it. Now, always got to wash your hands, especially food on the chicken. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is cover this with a little aluminum foil so that the steam and everything will stay in the bowl. And I'm going to put this in the oven. I've got it preheated to 400. And I'm going to bake it for about 30 minutes with the aluminum foil on. Then I'm going to take the aluminum foil off, cook it about another 30 minutes so everything can get good and golden brown without the aluminum foil. And I will come back and when it's all finished, y'all. So I'm back and it has been, well, I actually have let it bake the first time with the aluminum foil on it for about a half hour. And then without it has been actually about 45 minutes. Just wanted to make sure that it wasn't too soupy, I guess you'd say. So let's see what we got. Okay, my glass is fogged up. Okay. Oh my, that smells good. Okay, I'm gonna put my glasses back on so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, don't that look good? So let's see what we have here. You just get me a big old spoon here. I want a piece of chicken and a little bit of whatever's in there. Now I put it on a cookie sheet just in case it overflowed a little bit, because I didn't want it to get in my oven. Okay. Now I think I know it's cheesy, a little bit of cheesy, but let me just see here. I think I'll add a little bit of, I got a little bit of Italian cheese here. So I like and it'll melt in just a minute. Put a little over my potatoes. We're going to pair it with cucumbers. Ooh, look at that. is too hot for me to try. But me and my baby girl will sit down and watch us a game show and enjoy our chicken and potatoes and cucumbers. So even if you don't have time to go to the grocery store or you don't have a full pantry or whatever, you can usually get in there and whip something up. Um, just, as long as you have certain things on hand, especially spices. As long as you got salt, pepper, things like that, you should be able to whip up something. Okay, so I'm going to go let this cool and then I'm going to go enjoy it. So until next time, thank you for watching.